Greetings, beloveds, as we come to the conclusion of 2023, and this is the last trading session. So according to bar chart, the top stock for 2023 is SLNO. That's the ticker symbol right there. So the stock is up from late last December. So as we are coming to the end of the session on a Friday, the last trading session for 2023, let's take a look at this stock and see what we can learn from the charts. We're going to be taking a look at this from a breakout perspective. Of course, the stock was trading here under under $2. And as of December 2023, stock has gone and tagged the $40 plus area. So huge gain. But we're taking a look at this from a perspective of a breakout momentum, which is what I've been specializing in over many years. And you can see, if you take a look at the weekly, now you might say that, yeah, it could have been great to have caught this stock on this breakout here, but there was a big issue. Maybe you saw that on the daily. There was a huge gap up. So that's the weekly. Take a look at the daily and you can see it presented a challenge because it gapped up huge here and never looked back. So logic would dictate from a breakout perspective, the next possible entry was somewhere here when it came out of this base. And the base, we can say, after the gap up, looks like a well-defined cup and handle formation. But anyway, so this is where we get in. Our interest in the stock comes here. Of course, because we missed the initial liftoff, we had to wait for this secondary breakout here, which met our minimum requirements. As you can see here, the stock was mentioned as a breakout candidate for my paid clients. And you can see the breakout was sent out on December 5th, a couple of weeks ago. And here are the breakout details, as you can see here. So let's go back to the chart. And if you take a look at the minimum requirements, which we use, and minimum requirements I've been using for many years, we can see that the initial breakout, which we were not able to time because of that gap up, we can see that the minimum requirements were met here. As of mid 2023, the RSI on the monthly was moving to 3-year highs, and we can see that the MACDs also met the minimum requirements. So depending on which MACD you are using, I got several here, but all of them, you can see that the MACDs were moving to 3-year highs at the time. So the initial breakout, which was almost impossible to have been part of because of that gap up, met the minimum requirements. And also after that, it settled for a couple of months here and then breaks out again. Of course, this breakout, which we were able to participate in, this breakout here, met the minimum requirements because by now the RSI met the minimum requirement, because you can see as of this December breakout and late November breakout here, they met the minimum requirement. The RSI is well above 69.1, and also we can see that the RSI is also trading at 3-year highs, and we can see that the MACD is trading at 3-year highs. So in terms of minimum requirements, this is why this was on our watch list for breakout candidates in the beginning of December, because it met the minimum requirements. By the way, from a perspective standpoint, if you take a look at the all monthly data, this stock has been out of favor for many years. So the beauty of playing breakouts is you really start showing an interest when things change. And here we can see the RSI moves to 3-year highs. That's a change, and prices start behaving a little bit different. And that is one of the beauties of playing breakouts. You don't have to be part of this multiple years. This is multiple years of underperformance, and you show your interest only when the stock starts behaving differently and starts showing this explosive phase. And if you miss the initial breakout, no problem. All you can do is wait for another sideways action, and on the next breakout, that's your next opportunity for a fresh entry in terms of breakout momentum. By the way, you can see that there was also another opportunity during this pullback here before this recovery, where it drops below RSI 69.1, but immediately recaptures it back above RSI 69.1, which is here. And if you are using that as an entry also from a swing trade perspective, you had an opportunity of riding this move higher. But like I said, we are more interested in playing momentum. So our next breakout has come here in the last couple of weeks when we cleared this area here above the prior weekly closing high. And so far the stock is about 30% in the last 3 weeks or so. And if you don't know, I specialize in breakouts, and I've been doing so since 2002. And I do have a special right now running. It's an end of year sale if you're interested, and I specialize in momentum breakouts for US stocks and also for US based ETFs. I am Eric with Mother.com. I leave you as I found you, in the love light of the one infinite creator. Go forth rejoicing in the peace and the love of the one intelligent infinity. Adonai.